The School Board of Trustees for the Lebanon Community School Corporation prohibits acts of bullying of a student. The school board has determined that a safe and civil environment in school is necessary for students to learn and achieve high academic standards. Bullying, like any other disruptive or violent behavior, is the conduct that disrupts both a student's ability to learn and a school's ability to educate its students in a safe and disciplined environment. The Lebanon Community School Corporation administration and staff will work diligently to respond to all acts of bullying in a proactive and responsive manner that ensures all students are afforded the opportunity to attend school in a safe and secure environment. As of July 1st, 2013, Indiana has adopted new laws for schools to follow in a response to an act of bullying. First, our corporation defines bullying as an aggressive behavior that involves unwanted negative actions that are repeated over time and involve an imbalance of power. The Indiana Code adopted July 1st, 2013 defines bullying as an overt, unwanted, repeated act or gestures, including verbal or written communications or images, transmitted in any manner, including digitally or electronically. Physical acts committed, aggression, or any other behaviors that are committed by a student or group of students against another student with the intent to harass, ridicule, humiliate, intimidate, or harm the targeted student and create for the targeted student an objectively hostile school environment that places the targeted student in reasonable fear of harm to the targeted student's person or property, has a substantially detrimental effect on the targeted student's physical or mental health, has the effect of substantially interfering with the targeted student's academic performance, or has the effect of substantially interfering with the targeted student's ability to participate in or benefit from the services, activities, and privileges provided by the school. Let's now take a look at the school corporation's policy on bullying. The school corporation shall adopt discipline rules that prohibit bullying and include provisions concerning education, parental involvement, and intervention. These discipline rules shall apply regardless of the location in which the bullying occurred, whether it was in school or out of school, when the bully and the targeted student are students at a school within the corporation. The principal of each school within the school corporation shall implement procedures that ensure both the appropriate consequences and remedial responses for students who commit one or more acts of bullying are consistent with the Code of Student Conduct. This also would apply to any staff member who commits one or more acts of bullying. The principal of each school within the school corporation shall be responsible for designating a member of his or her staff to investigate and receive all complaints of bullying. All LCSC employees, volunteers, and contracted service providers who have contact with students are required to verbally report alleged violations of this policy to the principal or their investigator on the same day that an incident was witnessed or reliable information regarding the occurrence of an incident was received. As well, students, parents, and visitors of a school within the school corporation are encouraged to submit an alleged bullying report to the principal or investigator on the same day that an incident was witnessed or reliable information regarding the occurrence of an incident was received. Such a report may be made anonymously. Any corporation and school employee, volunteer, or contracted service provider who promptly submits an alleged bullying report and who makes this report in compliance with the procedures of this policy is held harmless and immune from a cause of action for damages arising from any failure to remedy the reported incident. The principal or investigator shall conduct a thorough and complete investigation for each alleged bullying report. The investigation shall be completed not later than 5 school days from the date of the report. The principal shall submit the report to the superintendent of the school corporation within 10 school days of the completion of the investigation. The school corporation superintendent shall submit to the Indiana Department of Education the data from the corporation on bullying by July 1st of each year. The principal or investigator shall provide the parents of the students who are parties to the investigation with information about the investigation in accordance with federal and state law and regulations. This information is to be provided when appropriate to the investigation. Any corporation and school employee, volunteer, or contracted service provider who receives a report of harassment, intimidation, or bullying from a student, parent, visitor, or colleague and fails to initiate or conduct an investigation, or who witnesses or observes a bullying incident and fails to take sufficient action to minimize or eliminate the harassment, intimidation, or bullying, may be subject to disciplinary action. The School Board of Trustees and the School Corporation Superintendent recognizes that some acts of bullying may be so serious that they require a response either at the school corporation level, utilizing the Lebanon School Police Department, or other local law enforcement officials. The investigator and or principal is authorized from the school board and school superintendent to enlist such service. The principal shall proceed in accordance with the Code of Student Conduct as appropriate, based on the investigation findings. As appropriate to the investigation findings, the principal shall ensure the Code of Student Conduct has been implemented and provide intervention and or relevant support services. Intervention and support implemented by the principal or the investigator shall include follow-up services to both the targeted student and the bully. The principal or investigator of each school within a school corporation is authorized to acknowledge and respond to instances of false reporting of alleged bullying incidents. The principal or investigator is expected to respond with consequences and or remedial actions regarding any person found to have falsely accused another as a means of bullying. The superintendent of the school corporation shall annually disseminate this policy to all parents who have children enrolled in a school within the school corporation by October 15th of each school year. Each school within the school corporation shall disseminate the anti-bullying policy and bullying prevention instruction to all students in grades 1 through 12 within the school no later than October 15th of each school year. Each school within the school corporation shall provide annual training on this policy and bullying prevention and intervention instruction to all corporation, school employees, volunteers, and contracted service providers who have direct and ongoing contact with students. If you have any further questions about this policy or any concerns about the stand that the Lebanon Community School Corporation takes on bullying, please email sro@leb.k12.in.us.